I took this fuel filter out of my Hyundai Accent a long time ago, and the car probably had about 250,000 miles on it at the time. So what I was meaning to do is cut it open and see how it looks inside. It's probably original. I don't know if it had ever been replaced. So I'm going to try and cut this open, and I'm going to use this pipe cutter, which probably won't work, but let's give it a whirl. Yeah, see, this thing's really rusty, but it looks like it's making it through. Look at all that paint coming off. It's not really cutting that well. It's kind of spiraling. Let me sort of reset it here. I think this will cut through it if it doesn't squash it first. Yeah, it's really cutting through now. It's got to be patient. Reset it a few times. The metal's so soft on here from being so old and rusty, but there it is. It's starting to come apart at the seams. I suppose another way to do it would be to use a can opener or something. But I can just edit out a lot of this to speed it up, maybe. So let's see, now that I have a little hole in it, let me try to open that hole and then cut it with some wire cutters. So we'll spread the hole out with a screwdriver, and then I can finish this cut with the wire cutters. Maybe not. I'm gonna wait for that plane to go overhead. There, that's better. All right, miracle of editing, cutting through. Well, I didn't imagine this was gonna be this difficult. Here we got a bigger screwdriver. And already it's not looking too good in there. Let me try the pipe cutter a little bit more. See all that debris that just came out of the pipe cutter? See if we can score this a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's cutting through now. Maybe I'll just use the pipe cutter and just kind of squeeze it and pierce it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Now, if your fuel filter still has gas in it, probably shouldn't do this. But this one's been sitting out for a long time now. In fact, I just found it on the ground. And it looks like we can probably pop it open on this side too. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. And a little bit more piercing on this side. This is kind of like an old-fashioned can opener. Instead of rotating the tubing cutter, I'm just going to use it to pierce the steel. So we'll do it right here. Wow, that's crazy. Guess this thing is stronger than I thought. Good job, Hyundai. Now let's get back to my big scroogey and see if we can cut this off a little bit more. Wire cutters, there we go. Now I can kind of crack it open. A little more cut here. Now I don't want to slice my hands open on this rusty old thing. So another little bit with the screwdriver. Ooh, jabbed myself. Oh, it's coming open. And there we go. Now look at this filter assembly inside, this filter cartridge. It is just filthy. It's got rust in there. Now to be fair, this has been sitting outside for a while, so it may have gotten more moisture in it. And a lot of this rust is probably from cutting the can open. Look how dirty that is. Now the odd thing is, this car ran like a top. I don't even remember why I replaced the fuel filter, but it didn't really make a difference. Guess that's Hyundai engineering for you. So look in here, I can kind of smell a little fuel residual. Wow, that's all rusty, dirty, filthy. Now imagine if all that was going into your fuel tank, or into my fuel tank, would have killed the car. So, if you ever wanted to know what the inside of a 200,000 mile fuel filter looked like, now you do. I hope it's been as entertaining for you as it has been for me. It's actually quite therapeutic. So you get your filter paper, your rusty can, all this disgusting debris that could have been in the engine, but it wasn't, thanks to that fuel filter. So do yourself a favor and replace yours today. Thanks for watching.